Hi, I am currently sitting on my balcony and I have my Baxter t-shirts hanging up to dry, so I thought this was a fitting location because I have some thoughts and I'm going to read them to you. All right. To the most incredible seniors to ever walk on PBA campus. Ciao from Italy. You are currently having your last weekly Wednesday breakfast, and I have been trying to think of a way to convey to you how much you all mean to me and have transformed me into the person I am today. You have enriched my life with your friendship. As I have been traveling around, I have thought of each of you. Every city reminds me of one of the spectacular qualities of you, and I wanted to show you what I mean. So starting with one of the first faces I saw at PBA, Dana, my very first RA. The face I would look forward to seeing at curfew checks every night after my shower. I could not believe I had the coolest, most beautiful RA on campus. One of my first memories with you was when you painted my nails this beautiful blue color, and I called my mom right after and told her how I wanted to be just like you. You are such a loving and comforting friend. I have always admired the beauty and creativity that just seeps out of everything you do. Your friendships, your style, your words, and your face, all beautiful works of art. I was so blessed to be able to follow in your footsteps on 4th South and now in Italy. You have paved the most enriching path for me, and I know you will continue to do that after you graduate. I can't wait to see what beauty you continue to make. Jen Beans. When I first met you, I thought you were Dana's assistant RA. I figured you were being paid to be such a blessing to all of us girls on the hall. You have surprised me in the best ways. To your core, you are such a lover. I feel like every other word that comes out of your mouth is encouraging or empowering. Every time I ran into you on campus, I felt like the Lord would tell me you have so much to learn from her. In my short time of knowing you, I truly have learned so much about sacrifice, resilience, love, and inexpressible joy. You are an absolute treasure, and your unique story has created the most powerful love that only you can convey. I love you, Jen Beans, and I'm so excited for your love to spread all over the world. Alexa, wow, I don't think it's possible to describe you in words, but more actions. The first action that comes to my mind are your hugs. I didn't think it was possible to feel all the comfort and affection in the world in a single hug, but that is how I feel when I hug you. You are the most humble and servant-hearted person I know. When I talk to you, I feel like I'm being heard down to my core. I so admire the way you love your family, and I feel like when I'm with you, I am family. You remind me of yellow, my favorite color. You are so kind and have been a constant source of comfort to me. Your affection is the sweetest childlike love I've ever experienced, and whoever has the privilege of being loved by you after graduation is going to get the best, most yellowy love in the world. Taylor, the sweetest mate I've ever had. You are just sunshine, but not just like little rays of light. You are the entire sun. You are powerful, and you are a source of light in my life. I admire your sweet spirit and your faith in Christ that just seems to flow out of everything you do. I felt so blessed to live next to you last semester because I think so highly of you. And I couldn't believe I got to tell people I lived next to Taylor DeLang. I'd always be like, do you know her? And everyone would say yes, and I'd be like, yeah, I thought so. You have literally changed the culture of Baxter, and your commitment to the girls in that building is astounding. Baxter was beaming with your light, Taylor, and we are so blessed to have had that for 4 brilliant years. I know wherever you go, that light will continue to burn brightly, but man, Baxter will be a little bit dimmer without you. Becca, my freshman year, I went to a Bible study in your room, and I remember thinking, this is the most refreshing atmosphere. I don't know how we were living in the same dorms because mine felt like a hospital room, and yours was like a sanctuary. But that is how you make me feel, refreshed. You immediately took interest in my life that first night at Bible study, and I remember thinking, I really hope she's a psychology major because she really knows how to listen. Not only do you listen to me, but you ask me questions that help me to dig deeper, and you even bring in similar experiences you've had that make me feel like I'm not alone. Just like the spaces you create, you are inviting and refreshing, and I don't know how I'm going to manage without your embrace on campus. Josie. Josie equals Jesus. And I've always said that, and you've always denied it, but it's true. When I think of you, I think of your perfume and how you always have this amazing scent. Bear with me. This fragrance reminds me of 2 Corinthians 2:15, where it says, "We are to God the pleasing aroma of Christ among those who are being saved and those who are perishing." That is exactly what you are to me. You have been the sweetest aroma of Christ when I was perishing. I cannot express to you how sweet it is to be heard and loved by someone like you. You believe in me and my dreams to love people like you do so flawlessly. You have taught me so much about Christ's love and his people around the world. And I am so glad you are going to give your life over to being the aroma of Christ to those who are truly perishing. It has been a privilege to be loved by you, Jose. Carrie, you are the reason I would even think of doing something like this. You are the ultimate for inspiration. The way you mix your creativity and adventure into everything you do is something everyone should aspire to be. You remind me of the book Love Does. Everything you do mimics the whimsy and love of Christ. You bring rich color to everyone's life, and it's infectious. You are an intentional finisher. You think of a way to bless someone, and you see it through. You are a friend everyone dreams of having, and wow, I am so undeserving to have a friend like you. I wish I had more time to adventure with you, but every adventure I've had here reminds me of you. Carrie, you are a girl from Connecticut who has single-handedly changed what I'm convinced was a black and white, tiny Christian campus in Florida into a colorful and enriching home. All I can say is thank you, shukraan, gracias, merci, and grazie. It is a fact that all of you have bettered PBA with the way you have led with love. The Father was so generous when he placed you all in Baxter one game-changing year. All that talent and beauty in one dorm hall does not seem fair. You have bettered this campus every day that you have lived here. I am here because of you, standing on a balcony in Italy and not crumpled up in bed in a pile of tissues because of you. Each of you played a role in that. And I want to say PBA will perish without you, but it's not true, because you have generously passed your mantle down to us, and your legacy will continue. I love you guys with all my heart. Ciao.